name is Eunice Asinguza. I'm the Legal and Corporate Affairs Manager for the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA. Yes, we have a new law under which we are deriving the provisions that we've currently been applying in all regions across the country for specific offenses, for specific occurrences, the things that happen in our community, things which are not right and things that hurt our environment. Our new law is the National Environment Act number 5 of 2019. It commenced in 2019 and it is a good law. It holistically provides for waste management practices, the practices that everyone should adopt. It provides for the management of the oil and gas activities in the country. It also provided for some components of climate change. So it is a holistic law, it is a good law that should be applied and really guide everyone when it comes to living in a clean and healthy environment, which is provided for under our constitution. What we have envisaged in our communities is the problem of littering. Littering is provided for under the sections of the law of the National Environment, the National Environment Act number 5 of 2019. It prohibits anyone and everyone from littering. Littering is an offense. So we thought about this holistic approach. What if we start sensitizing these people about the dangers of littering the garbage in our communities? We've moved in municipalities, we've moved in communities. People are not aware of these best practices to adhere to. Yeah. It is a right for all of us to live in a clean and healthy environment. But how do we achieve that if we are still littering? If we are eating meat in the vehicles and throwing the sticks along the way, if we are still throwing garbage, and most importantly, if we are still using and throwing plastics. Plastics has become a cancer in this country. Buvelas are everywhere. Buvelas have interfered with our ecosystems. Buvelas have interfered with our soils. We no longer have those very good quality soils because of the plastics. So what should everyone do? The provisions of the law provide to the effect that everyone has a responsibility to manage and control the wastes that they generate. Everyone, don't look at NEMA. NEMA is not everywhere. When you generate wastes at household level, you, the person who is in that house, you are responsible for that garbage. Take time and separate that garbage. Segregate Kavera from glasses. Segregate the manures from Buvera so that you properly dispose them off. Yes, I mean everyone at their level should be able to do that. The law also places the responsibility of managing wastes at municipal level, at district level, in the hands of local governments. They are the ones who have the right to manage wastes which is generated in their jurisdictions, including the collection, transportation, and they also mandated by the law, by the same law, to come up with ordinances. Ordinances to guide on segregation and reuse of wastes, to control open burning. Open burning of wastes, it is also not good because you're emitting to the greenhouse gases, and in the long run, this is all trickling down and it affects our climate change. They're also supposed to come up with ordinances to do the collection and transportation of waste, and most importantly, to treat and dispose of that waste in a very healthy way. So, have these municipalities been adhering to that? Yes and no. Some are doing so, and others are not doing it. But we are calling upon the whole country. When you come to the cancer that is biting this nation, the cancer of plastics, under the law, we have what we call the extended producer responsibility and product stewardship. We are calling upon these companies, the companies to do with beverages. And here we are striking the stick across all people who manufacture all sorts of drinks in plastics. Be it Kazire, be it those other drinks that I hear, those are in plastics. we are telling them, the owners of those companies, can you be able to establish recyclable plants in places where people can access and deposit those plastics for reusing. You buy them back and reuse in accordance with our laws. Actually, yesterday when Namaojolo and I was telling people, the next time people come here, the Coca-Cola company, the Pepsi company, be it whoever, if they are not able to provide receptacles in those centers, then tell them we are also not going to buy your products. It is as simple as that. Because when we suffer as a nation. We are not suffering in isolation. We have to adopt a proper garbage disposal in this country. So we've talked about the responsibility of everyone. We've talked about the need to adhere to proper waste handling practices in the country, but we've not talked about the offenses and penalties. If these people do not adhere to what the law provides for, what are we going to do as NEMA? We're not going to look on and fold our arms. No, those times are gone. The law provides for the punishment. It is either in monetary terms, 550 currency points, and one currency point is an equivalent of 20,000 Uganda shillings. So you get that money and you do the calculations. That amounts to 11 millions. 11 millions if you're found littering garbage.
Wow.
Or alternatively, you go and serve 2 years in prison just because of littering. We are saying as NEMA that littering has to come to an end. Poor waste disposal methods have to come to an end. And if you don't want to save God's time, we'll ask whoever is found to do that to pay 6 million as a fine. All that is within the law. No, actually the 6 million is a fine. Then the 11 millions is when court has convicted you. So I think you now understand the difference. You pay 6 million if you're found littering as a fine, and when court convicts you, you pay 11 millions. And if you don't pay all that, you go and serve for 2 years for an offense of littering. So I do call upon everyone to stand to the occasion, rise to their feet and say, enough is enough. The environment that we are hurting cannot be brought up again if we really don't take action. And living in a clean and healthy environment is essential for our well-being. It not only improves our physical health, but also it contributes to our mental and emotional well-being. Therefore, as the National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, we are encouraging everyone to follow proper waste management practices to protect the environment, because proper waste disposal helps prevent pollution. It reduces greenhouse gases emissions and it conserves our resources. Let's do our part and keep our communities clean. Thank you.
When are you likely to get the first offender? Suspects in the whole country, or we should expect that to happen tomorrow?
No.
Once we finish tomorrow?
The law provides for the offenses and penalties. We've been getting some of them, some of the offenders, but who claim that give us time, we didn't know about this law. But you also know, ignorance of the law is not a defense, absolutely. So if we get you today littering the environment, that is what you're likely to get. So wow. The punishment is high up there. It is your choice.